Hello, I'm coming to you tonight later than usual because I couldn't see. I went to the eye doctor today and my daughter had to bring me because I had my eyes dilated and thinking about getting cataract surgery. And anyway, it, it looks, I feel like I'm looking through wax paper now with my eyes dilated. So I know you're out there somewhere. I can't see straight. But anyway, thank you to my precious daughter who gave me the rides and stuff. If anybody could tell me that cataract surgery doesn't hurt, please tell me. I never had this before. Okay, to the point. The point is, Jesus was coming back from his wilderness experience and he was walking along, probably by the Jordan River, and he felt like somebody must have been like walking behind him or something, and he's walking along and he looks and sure enough, there's two guys back there, and so he says hello, and they said hi. We saw you when you got baptized down at the river, and we sure liked the message that John told about you and who you are and stuff like that, and we would like to know more. Well, one of these young men, it doesn't say who the other one was, but one of these young men was Andrew. And Andrew was so captivated with him and with his message, and he believed, because Israel was under the strong fist of Roman rule. And they were looking for a new king. They were looking for a Messiah with all of their heart. So Andrew believed the words of Jesus. And he said, I want you to come and meet my brother. I have a brother at home. His name is Simon. Can we just take this fork in the road here and go see Simon? And Jesus said, sure, we'll go see Simon. So they went to Andrew and Simon's house. And he said, hello, Simon. And Simon said, hello. These guys were fishermen. And Jesus said, you're Simon, son of Jonas, or Jonah, aren't you? Some say Jonas and some say Jonah, but it's not the guy that was swallowed by the great fish. And he said, well, yes, how did you know that? And Jesus said, well, I just know that that's who you are. And he said, I like your integrity, and I like who you are, and I like your brother Nathaniel, and not Nathaniel, what am I saying? I like your brother Andrew. Did I say Nathaniel before? It's Andrew. Andrew was the first disciple. I not only can't see straight, I ain't thinking straight now either. Must do something to your brain. Goes from your eyeball to your brain. And so he said, you're going to be called Peter. And he thought, who is this guy? And Jesus said, I want you to follow me. I'm going to make you fishers of men. And they thought, okay, are we ready for this? Because they wanted out of Roman rule and looking for a new king and a new Messiah. I think their hearts were really ready for that. And then Peter said, or Simon at this point, he said, I got a neighbor, a guy I'd like you to meet. His name is Philip. He's looking for a new Messiah and a new king too. So they went over to Philip's house. And Philip wanted to follow them. And Philip said, I know a fella. Everybody knows a fella. He says, I know a fella named Nathaniel. And Nathaniel knows more than any of us about the scriptures and the prophecies of a coming king. And we really think you're it. But we want you to meet Nathaniel because he would know for sure. And so they went, and Jesus was afar off, it says. And they were walking, and Nathaniel came up to him, and Jesus told Nathaniel all about himself. all about Nathaniel. He told Nathaniel about Nathaniel. And Jesus says, and Nathaniel said, how do you know? And Jesus said, I saw you when you were out under the fig tree. And Nathaniel thought, how did you know I was under the fig tree? That's so far away. Well, anyway, Jesus said, I would like you to follow me. And so here we have now, let's see, we've got, the first one was, who was it? Andrew. Andrew, and now his brother who's renamed Peter. And now we've got Philip. And now we have Nathaniel. All strong believers in what God has to say in his scriptures, looking for a Messiah, looking for a new king. So I'm going to leave it off there tonight because my brain is probably just about as cloudy at this point as my eyeballs are. So please tell me if cataract surgery doesn't hurt. I'm such a wimp. Okay, I love you guys, and I'll be back tomorrow when I can see straighter and think straighter, I think. So Jesus has now started to collect his followers. Okay, good night, guys. Have a good night. Love you. Bye-bye.